Subsequent to the meeting and the signing off of the bill that was done this morning into law establishing the IEBC, we have subsequently had consultations, and we have agreed that to bring the country together for the purposes of working on the issues that are of priority to the people of Kenya, we will move ahead with the multi-sectoral forum. And we have agreed that a membership of 150 representatives of various stakeholders, 50 of whom shall be young people of Kenya, the other 100 will be representatives of all the other sectors, the religious community, civil society, professional groups, political parties. This forum will begin on Monday next week and end on Saturday next week. It will be a 6-day forum and will propose the way forward for the country. In the interest of making sure that we live within our means, all participants will bear their cost of attendance. This is the result of the consultations we've gone through this morning, and we look forward to beginning the forum on Monday next week. The various stakeholders will be required to submit their representatives by Friday this week. Thank you very much. I will ask former PM to.
Do I say I have nothing much more to add? But I'm happy to confirm that we have had consultations, and after extensive consultations, we have agreed that a dialogue is the way forward out of the crisis that we're having today in our country. We've agreed that we give people an opportunity to be heard, to express themselves, to come out with the grievances which are actually ailing our country today, so that a lasting solution can be found.
I want to state very categorically that we did not surrender the future of our nation into the hands of a few individuals. William Samoei Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula, Raila Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, name them. I don't remember any day telling them that we have now surrendered this current and the future situation of the country into their hands. I listened to William Samoei Ruto after signing that bill, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Bill. And he was telling us that for the sake of the nation and to bring the country together, they have consulted and they have decided that they're coming up with a membership of 150, 50 of which are going to be youths, and they are going to continue the multi-sectoral discussion. And I have a problem with we have. And when I looked at the people, he's saying they have. I only saw members of Azimio and the members of the Kenya Kwanza political group. So are they making consultations on our behalf? And who gave them that authority? Today, someone must tell Raila Odinga that people are very mad at him. And I know that from where we stand or from where I stand, I cannot advise Raila. But I can give him the views of the many people who have supported him for years. Raila is telling us that after consultation, he supports dialogue and he believes that dialogue is the only solution to the problems bedeviling our country. And I know Raila is an enigma in politics. He's got a wealth of experience. But on this, I can assure you that people are not very happy about the decision he's making. Raila acknowledged the rallying calls from the Gen Z that he should stay out of this. They told him, Baba, you have done enough. We have seen your efforts. But this time round, leave it to us. And Raila acknowledged, while he was in the burial of Jimmy Wanjigi's father, he said, I have stayed out, but I'm behind you. I'm supporting you. So Gen Zs are asking Raila to stay true to his words, to stay true to his words and stay away from the demonstrations that they started. He's not the one who called for the demonstrations on the streets, and therefore he's not the one to stop them. Gen Zs have always told our country, especially the political class, that they don't have any political party. They are partyless. They don't have any leader. They are leaderless, and they cannot be divided along tribal lines. Now, Raila's making a mistake, and for the first time I think ever, I have pronounced those words that Raila could be making a mistake. And I know maybe he knows why he's talking this way, but I have a feeling that he's making a mistake because people don't agree with him. What kind of dialogue does Raila support? What kind of dialogue does Ruto want? Because the Gen Z told William Ruto very categorically that we have given you a memorandum. There is a lot of corruption. Dissolve your cabinet. What is going to be debated about just dissolving a cabinet that is corrupt? Raila once told us that in the petroleum government-to-government deal, government officials were making a kill. And Raila mentioned people like Chirchir, who is the minister, the cabinet secretary for energy. And he told us that this government is corrupt to the core. Those were his words. So I want to ask just a question. What does Raila want people to talk about when he himself identified individuals in the government, individuals in the cabinet that are corrupt? He told us. He gave us that dossier. He added it with another dossier about the education system when he told us that the government denied a company from UN, a company from UK that had been printing our exams because they wanted kickbacks, and they therefore went and gave it out to an Indian company, and that is why we had a mess. So we have a corrupt government that Raila Molo himself has told us, leaking dossiers. Now Raila is telling us that he supports dialogue. What kind of dialogue do you want when you yourself has told Gen Z that this government is corrupt? What kind of dialogue do you want? They have given a blueprint. What people want is an action plan. William Ruto himself came and told us that he's got austerity measures that he wants to put in place. Reducing government advisors, reducing wastage, eradicating or removing the money that is going into the offices of the first lady, second lady, and even the third lady. So it means William Ruto knows what he's doing, exactly what he's doing. We should not be dragged into the dialogue between the political class. If they want to dialogue, let them go ahead. If anything, the NADCO report came out as a result of a dialogue between the political class, Azimio, and the government. Are they trying to tell us that they didn't give their all? I thought they were done with the dialogue. In that dialogue, they did not even talk about the cost of living, and that is why the people are on the streets. So why do they want to take us back to dialogue? We are not going to dialogue. There's the Gen Zs and those who support them are not going for dialogue. They have put forward what they want the government to work upon. William Ruto must act on them. No talking. There is no dialogue here because Gen Z have said that they don't want to talk. This is why William Ruto has taken people for granted. And I've repeated that Raila's magnanimity will destroy this country. When William Ruto has been pushed to the wall, Raila is now telling him that I can bail you out. We can talk. What kind of dialogue? That is the question. Can someone make me understand? And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what is so difficult for William Ruto to just implement what the Gen Z put forward? What is so difficult in that? It means William Ruto wants to perpetuate corruption in the country under the guise of dialogue. What do they want people? I heard Gen Z telling him what he's supposed to do. Don't give us the positions of chief administrative secretaries, the CSS. In fact, kick out all the advisors, because if these are the kind of advice that they are giving you. If David D advised William Ruto to procure the Finance Bill 2014 and 2025, the Finance Bill 2023, and those are the people who are gobbling Kenyan taxpayers' money, they should be kicked out. And let me tell you, Raila has been respected in this country. What he has done will take years before he gets someone like him. Together with other people, they gave us a new constitution. They fought for the democratic space. Raila has been detained. But all those gains will go down the drain if he's not careful. Soon, Raila will witness scenes that he has never witnessed before. The Gen Z will start heckling him under the full glare of camera. We are not used to Raila being heckled. Raila is a man who is loved. But if he goes this direction, very soon they will start heckling him. Already, they have shared Raila's number, Mudavadi's number with Tangula and all those, the political class, and they are saying, tumsalimie. Raila has done enough. I think it is time that he let the Gen Z do whatever they want to do. Gen Z decided that we are going back to the street and we want to compel this government to talk to us. One of the things that Gen Z want to finish is this kind of hoodwinking, where people would go to the streets, people are being killed, and after they have been killed, we are back to bombers, we are going for dialogue. No dialogue. The only dialogue the Gen Z have said they can engage in is when William Ruto is reporting what he has done. He has dissolved the government has dissolved the cabinet, but this kind of hoodwinking, this kind of fallacy, this kind of drama where you want some people to, this is time wasting. He wants, the momentum to cool down. We are really pissed off today, and someone must tell Baba Tinga that people are not happy with him. Let him not help William Ruto. William Ruto got into government. They were just thumping that they had a plan. Raila has told us that they robbed him of his victory. Why is he now coming to help? No. Today, you might disagree with me on this, but I hold the view that Raila is making a mistake and he should not go this direction. Baba, this is a message from your people. You're failing us. Let the people do what they want to do. Don't stop the people. If anything, the Gen Z have said they don't have a leader. In fact, you risk the Gen Z telling you are not our leader. They have always loved you. They recognized what you've done. But soon, you will be chased. And it is very bad. We don't want to see people trying to heckle you. We will feel very bad as your supporters. Don't get into Ruto's trap. It is all wrong.